Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. We broadcast sporting events for people of all ages, including adult leagues, high school leagues, and kids. Complete with professional-looking graphics, broadcasters, color analysis, and commercials. We do pre- and post-game interviews with the players. In addition, Sports Broadcast Solutions does highlight films, including college recruiting reels, highlight films you'd see on sports news programs, and just simply highlight films for fun. Sports Broadcast Solutions also provides raw footage and live streams if you'd like. Subscribe to us and listen to our professional talk videos about relevant topics in the pro and college ranks. Whatever your sports broadcast needs, contact us at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital world.
You know, you probably... Oh, we can do that, I guess. Welcome to the post-game show brought to you by Sports Broadcast Solutions. Welcome to the post-game show brought to you by Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone. I'm Kyle Smith. My name doesn't matter. These young ladies matter. The champions, they are the champions. They beat St. Demetrius 44-18. Your name and what winning this championship means to you?
My name's Claire Nazos. This means just being together as a family, I guess. So, yeah.
Papa Nicolau, an excellent game yesterday. Were you a little bit tired from all those threes you were making yesterday?
Yeah, just a little bit. Yesterday was very draining with the 3 games, but we were all rested up today, and we were ready to go.
What does that mean to you, Olympia? Held them to 18 points. They just could not get it consistently done from the perimeter today.
It just shows we were working hard out there and that we were playing together. And once we got things rolling and getting the ball up the floor, we were playing with a good tempo. So
I like how you were changing things up. It wasn't your best day shooting-wise, but great drives to the basket.
Thank you. Yeah, I try to do the little things, even if stuff isn't falling. Just getting my teammates passes and open shots. So
got a little bit close towards the end of the first half. Then once the second half started, it was just pedal to the metal, full-on Papaflessas excellence. What did the coaching staff say to you at halftime?
Frankie told us that we needed to pick it up because we knew that we were better than how we were performing, and we knew that we wanted to win and that we had to win for ourselves.
Final thoughts about the championship win today and going forward with your basketball career?
Honestly, just a message, just have fun, live in the moment. There's always a future ahead, so, yeah.
We've probably been mispronouncing this all weekend long. Is it Papaflessas?
Yes.
What is it actually right, though?
Yeah.
All right, so it is Papaflessas. Yeah. All right, on 3, go Papaflessas. 1, 2, 3.
Go Papaflessas!
We'll take a break. The final game of our broadcast schedule coming up next here on SBS.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. For those of you that just want raw footage of your sporting event, but no play-by-play or color commentary, you just need us to live stream video from the event over the internet. We will live stream your event on YouTube on our Sports Broadcast Solutions channel. In addition, we also have a dedicated channel on YouTube for live streaming at SBS Livestream. And if you need multiple channels, we can utilize Facebook Livestream and Instagram Live on our channel as well. Options include commercials from your sponsors, professional scoreboard graphics are still available, and of course, yes, pre- and post-game interviews are available as an option if you want.
We've been working really hard this whole summer and stuff.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
We are in a moment of transition right now from Dean to Peter. Dean, you've been running an amazing tournament, and apparently we have our president-elect Peter here. But talk about what this has meant to you, for you to be in this role.
Well, the NHIBT, I've been fortunate enough, blessed enough to be participating as a player as a committee member and a board member and a president. And the journey that I've had from that is one that I can't even put in words. I can't even connect the dots how I'm here addressing this beloved basketball community in this capacity as president. The great Phil Bazayas, who was president for many, many, many years, that Dr. Peter knows, he said one day, "You're going to be the guy." I said, "What are you talking about?" But it's a story of where someone sees something in you that ultimately maybe you do not see in yourself. And he gave us the Greek word I'm looking for is tharos. And he gave us the courage. He gave me the courage to say, you could do it. And with support from the board and Dr. Peter, this tournament has been able to flourish, grow, and support and service the community that we love so much.
What does it mean for you to be taking over, Peter?
Well, I've been participating since 1974. It is the best tournament around. I would like to continue the legacy of Phil Bazayas and Dean. Dean did an extraordinary job for all those years after Phil. This is the best turnout we ever had, the most teams we ever had. And I just want to thank him for his support. I also want to thank board members George Demos, Hellenic and Elias Zimyanitis. And I want to welcome the new board members, Jim Kokinis, Dr. Nick Rumpakis, Elaine Dixon, and Katerina Melios. So thank you for helping us out.
What's the key to success?
Find great help and learn how to delegate 100% of it. We've been blessed and fortunate to have great supporters and advocates throughout the years. I can't thank them enough. And I do want to say what a great job it is. SBS has been part of this. They've done amazing. DC Greeks, what value and impact you guys have all brought to the tournament. Everyone is buzzing about it. And again, we become the divine spark for the regional tournaments and other tournaments to come. We're setting the bar, and with your help, we're looking to achieve even greater things in the future. Thank you, and God bless you, man.
Thank you, Philip.
Congratulations, Dean and Peter, and it's been our pleasure to be here. This is Sports Broadcast Solutions.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. For those of you that just want raw footage of your sporting event, but no play-by-play or color commentary, you just need us to live stream video from the event over the internet. We will live stream your event on YouTube on our Sports Broadcast Solutions channel. In addition, we also have a dedicated channel on YouTube for live streaming at SBS Livestream. And if you need multiple channels, we can utilize Facebook Livestream and Instagram Live on our channel as well. Options include commercials from your sponsors, professional scoreboard graphics are still available, and of course, yes, pre- and post-game interviews are available as an option if you want.
We've been working really hard this whole summer and stuff.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. We broadcast sporting events for people of all ages, including adult leagues, high school leagues, and kids. Complete with professional-looking graphics, broadcasters, color analysis, and commercials. We do pre- and post-game interviews with the players. In addition, Sports Broadcast Solutions does highlight films, including college recruiting reels, highlight films you'd see on sports news programs, and just simply highlight films for fun. Sports Broadcast Solutions also provides raw footage and live streams if you'd like. Subscribe to us and listen to our professional talk videos about relevant topics in the pro and college ranks. Whatever your sports broadcast needs, contact us at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. Instead of spending hundreds or thousands with all these college recruiting sites, let us put together your college highlight reel. For just a fraction of your potential college scholarship and significantly less than these recruiting services, we got this. In addition, we put together highlight reels for teams, including high school, your club team, or travel team.
My teammate gave me a great pass, and I just took it. The other team slashed me, took the opportunity, saw where the goalie was weak, and I just shot it there.
Stolen. O'Connor and Marsh back on defense, and Marsh gets a blowout. We got a breakaway at 2-0. A shot, and it's goal! So 3-3. The power play was officially over.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital world.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. At SBS, we offer a professional broadcasting experience for the non-professional athlete. Just like the pros, we offer everything for you. Play-by-play commentary.
A no-hitter at Kane County Stadium. 15 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 error, and that's it.
Color commentary, highlight reels, recruiting videos, and much, much more. Unlike our competitors, we zoom in on the action and always have a live scoreboard with a live time code. If you're ready to have your next sporting event feel like CBS Sports, then make sure to call Sports Broadcast Solutions today. Our phone number is 330-957-76.
Back to the action here. It's Papaflessas against Spartans, and it's won by Papaflessas here in beautiful Saints Constantine and Helen Church. 18-minute halves. They set up to the three-point line. First shot by Papaflessas, no good. Driving in, off the hip, gets his defender up in the air, shot no good. Rebounded by Papaflessas, gets his own board. In the lane, traveling called against St. Demetrius, also known as the Spartans.
That's Koutsianis inside. We saw him play really, really well yesterday. Learned a lot of that footwork in tennis. We saw that footwork inside, but great defense from the Spartans to keep him off the scoreboard.
Here come the Spartans, led by their point guard, Malamus. Fakes the three-point shot back to Malamus. His shot, good three-pointer for Malamus. First points of the game, the triple. Here comes Papaflessas from way downtown, then dribbles in, close to the three-point line. Off the backboard, no good. St. Demetrius with the board. Long pass from one side of the court to the other. Layup is good.
That's the risky part of the missing those long threes. It often leads to a run out. Until Maris, really good three-point shooter, star striker in soccer. He struggled yesterday from behind the arc and started struggling today.
Set up to the three-point line. Manassas now back out to the three-point line, over to Vasilakoulis. And that shot is good, and the foul.
And remember, Vasilakis yesterday had one of the most effective games of anybody, really leading this Papaflessa team into this final game. And he'll need to be probably the leading scorer in this championship if they want to hoist the trophy cup.
Big free throw. They're all big because that's what's so cool about the running clock. You don't get helped out by the officials on the ball going out of bounds. You just got to keep playing.
And it also keeps the game from stalling. It usually will keep its flow better.
You know, if Michael Jordan had a running clock, he never would have won a championship.
I feel like he'd have got one, maybe two.
Yeah, Paxson would have bailed him out probably. Back out to the three. Drives in, mid-range jumper. Rebounded by Papaflessas.
I just have a feeling in 60 years, people are going to be like, oh, greatest all time is Kareem. You guys are crazy.
Honestly, if we just go by stats, Wilt is the best. Like 100 points in a game, 50 points per game, 25 rebounds.
Yeah, but if you go back and read at the time, you know, that's what you should always do is read everybody's opinions that watch the game at the time. Because, again, it's not just numbers. It's an eye test game, and it's a game that's hard to describe via numbers fully. unlike baseball. Like you and I know, we can comb through a baseball reference page and you don't ever have to watch the team play, and you can get a pretty good feel of what they try to do and do. In the sport of basketball, there's so many nuances that are hard to track analytically.
For sure.
That are starting to get better with court tracking at the highest levels.
That shot is good. Three-pointer for the Spartans. Back and forth we go. Brown with the triple.
And that deadly three-point ability from the Spartans, everybody seems to have a smooth jumper watching them in warm-ups. That could be their defining factor.
Foul before the shot. It's interesting call here. What did you see, Lucas? I don't know if it was in the act of shooting when he was touched. Depends on who they call it on, though.
Yeah, it really does depend on who they call it on. I think they're calling a push before he shot, so that's a good call from you. Because there was 2 fouls there. I think the first one is the one on the floor.
I'm like Chris Farley. I've got eyes like a cat. Off the foot, out of bounds. I've got eyes like a cat, and then the little thing hits my head, just like in Tommy Boy.
Well, you know, a cat may have great eyes, but they can't figure out that laser is coming from me.
8-4 the score. On the baseline reverse. Oh, you got to have that, kid.
Tough on the reverse. Took his eyes off the rim, kind of looked at the defense, and that's usually what will separate. Manassas lost his glasses.
That's why you got to have contacts in the back pocket if you got, pockets on your shorts.
You got to go the rec specs. I mean, I don't have any. I've never had vision issues, so I don't know if I would have done it, but I always respect the rec specs.
The Kurt Rambis goggles.
Anything like that, man.
Rebounded by Spartans. What an exciting game thus far. Huge block. Big time by Vasilakis. Manassas runs the floor very well on his left, passes out to the wing. Spin move to create separation to his left. In the lane, triple team. Manassas, the open triple. No good, no rim. Rebounded by Spartans. Oh no, dangerous pass. Somehow got through. And the finish.
See, Manassas wanted to play the passing lane to try to get a steal, so he kind of did the thing, you sit back and wait for that pass to come and leave the window open. I don't like that. Just recover on defense, get in front of your man, and set up for a block charge opportunity.
Just to play devil's advocate, that's a beautiful layup that time by the front court man, and the longest last name I've ever seen, Konstantinopoulos. And it's a 10-8.
Koutsogiannis.
So there's Coach K. Do we call him Player K? Papaflessas as Manassas keeps it in play. 12-8 the score, almost stolen away. Here comes Papaflessas. The floater, the drive, it's offensive foul.
Great take. Listen, charging is about courage, right? You got to just hold it and just take it, you know? And that ability is so hard to do. You know, it's easy seeing in slow-mo, like, why'd that guy shift his feet? Why didn't he move it left or right? But you stand there and have a 200-pound man. Anybody's going to flinch those feet. Taking charges is all about courage. And every time, the most courageous players take the most charges, and they're usually excellent at it. And that was an excellent charge, too.
If you missed any of the action, just go on YouTube, search NHIBT Senior League Spartans, as that's a foul on the floor. And that's a hard call to make because nobody had the ball yet, so both players going after it. Who touched who first? Who touched whom first?
I like the call because you have two Spartans going after the ball. You can have contact from both sides, so give the whistle there to the one singular Papaflessa player going for the basketball.
Past the timeline, now past the three-point line. Driving in, double comes off the rim, rebounded by Spartans.
Delmaris got to learn to gear down once you get by that original defender. You do not have to sprint at that basket. Make the defense move and react to the fact that you beat your man off the dribble.
7 points for Brownies after having a heck of a half. 3 for Malamas, 6 for Vasilakis.
Right, because the ability to beat a guy one-on-one outside can lead to so much in the sport of basketball. You just have to have the patience to be able to slow down inside the lane or in the middle and draw the defense to you and then be able to distribute.
Almost stolen away. Good defense by Papaflessas. Set up by the Spartans in the paint. Now back to the paint. Help comes, drives through, gets the shot up. kind of an excuse me foul, and part of it, you got to move those feet. When you foul like that, you're bailing out the offensive player.
It's tough for Quincy, honestly. He's already had his hands straight in the air. He kind of set himself in position, got flat-footed. He goes up and under and contacts your rib, and it ends up being a foul on you.
That'll be Covellis at the line. Needed that one, missed it, 12-8. I don't think anybody's playing real sloppy here. It's just excellent defense from both teams.
Yeah, I mean, it's the intensity of a championship. The defense in basketball is about how much you care. And in a sport like this, championships always have more care. And that's why you always see championships kind of low scoring. I mean, we saw that last night in the Final Four from both games. The initial salvos are a little tougher because everybody's playing the best defense they're playing all year.
The score still, 9:26 remaining.
Covellis, nearly.
Driving it now is Papaflessas. It's 12-8 in favor of St. Demetrios. Shot no good. Off the hands. Down on the floor. 4 fouls committed by St. Demetrios, 8 by Papaflessas.
Yeah, this game kind of in a holding pattern right now. Both defenses have got a hold of their matchups, been able to stay in front.
Good pass out to the three-point line. Shot is good.
I love the patience there. He saw him open in the corner immediately, but he knew the help defense was going to be too close. Drove in a little bit, draw the defenders, and give your teammate a little bit more space in the corner. It's excellent basketball.
Papaflessas looking for the answer. We've seen the Spartans before. We saw their junior high team in the last tournament. We've seen the Papaflessas team a lot, both the girls and the boys. Gets his defender up in the air. I did not think he was in the act of shooting, though.
And that's a tough defensive play from Brown. He kind of got lost staring at the ball handler, lost his man in the corner, and then late to recover sound from behind. He's lucky he wasn't a shooting foul. His second, too, so he's got to be careful.
All live stats today brought to you by DCGreeks.com, and this unfortunately is our last game of the tournament. Hopefully we can do some more NHIBT in the summer and the fall.
Lagos picked up his first foul last time down, just off the ball. Got a little too rough with the elbows.
Set up at the three-point line. Spartans with it. Stops his dribble, sets it up on the corner. Guarded closely that time by Papaflessas. Vlahos now out to the point. And a foul on the play on the wing. 3 fouls committed by Papaflessas, obviously 5 by the Spartans. Substitution as number 9 Coco into the game. He's just got to put Momo at the end of his last name, and then he can have a famous song to rip.
What a block there for Vlahos.
Now that's 4 by Papaflessas.
That's a tough call. A guy going for a putback, you're also going for the rebound. And I don't know if it hindered Visalakis too much. And this is the same way Vasilakis got to 20 points yesterday. You're not even realizing that he has 7 points right now. It just comes at the free throw line. It comes from a tough layup that you don't even remember, or a great back cut, and he just stacks the points. It's quiet. You don't recognize it as it's happening. And those, to me, I always find are the best players, the ones you don't even realize are filling up the stat sheet because they're just playing so smooth. It doesn't have to be explosive. And another foul on drives. I think a great example of that is J.R. Smith. You know when J.R. Smith's happening, and it's happening. Everybody in the gym knows it. But there's certain players, they got 25 points and you didn't even realize what's happening.
That's what makes basketball such a great game. There's guys that consistently score, and you know they're going to get their 20. And then there's wild cards like Nick Young, who can give you 30, and then the next night only give you 4. 6 fouls committed by Spartans, 5 for Papaflessas. Driving in right-handed layup is good. A successful possession by Papaflessas, and it's now a 4-point deficit.
Yeah, help side defense has been late for the Spartans multiple times inside the lane.
What do you see from Papaflessas on the defensive end?
They just switched to a 2-3. They've been playing a lot of that. Spartans got hot shooting early, so I think this might be a little more to their advantage, but they're doing a great job of cutting down the three-point shooters. And this is more of a 2-3 where you're pinching out. And you're daring them to go inside because Cabela's just got turned it up and trapped.
Substitutions, Manassas back in, as is their starting center in Kotso Giannis.
The 2-3 zone, it can be used to guard three-point shooters. You just have to play it way different. You really become vulnerable inside. Now Manassas had missed three. It looked like a tough bad shot, but he made 7 3-pointers in the game just before the tournament. He's just been cold all time.
I like the defense though because Manassas has been a little shaky with the shooting this game.
That's a great job on the 2-3 closing out on the shoot. It's an open shot, but it's a contested shot at least, and that's not always easy to do in the tournament.
Drives in the lane, the floater does not get the friendly roll, gets his own board, no box out. Makes the three, setting it up at the top, and then dribbles out to the right wing. Now set up at the top again, on the left. 15-footer, no good. Rebounded by Spartans.
It's good on Glamis to get open for the 15-footer, but I felt like we could have got a better shot on that possession.
That shot, no good. And it's going to be rebounded by Spartans. Ball's loose, 3:33 to go.
This is a good timeout here, the 2-3 zone, giving the Spartans some trouble. They need to talk about how they're going to set up a motion to really penetrate inside.
We'll take a 30-second break. It's 15-11 Spartans here on SBS.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
(15-11) the score with 3:33 to go. 6 fouls committed by Spartans, 5 by Papaflessas. It's an exciting game. It's an intensive game. And really the story of this game thus far is Brown for the Spartans.
Yeah, and right now the story offensively for the Spartans is how they're going to attack this 2-3. They need to be able to penetrate inside the post.
Like that. Well, the pass was there. Spartans want a foul, nothing issued. Here comes Papaflessas. Bad pass. All right, the layup works, partner. That's not a good pass, though. It should have been stolen.
Yeah, not a good pass, but sometimes lucky is all you need if you're this. Lucky is all you'd like to have.
Out on the perimeter, 15-13. Can the Spartans find an answer for this 2-3 zone? 3-point shot, got it!
Now, see, they did a great job of penetrating inside on the last possession and softened up the outside D. They'd been kind of cheating the three-pointer. Softens it up, gets you a little extra space, and you knock one down.
Good job getting separation. Foul on the floor. And it'll be a 1-and-1. 7 fouls now committed by the Spartans. There's a time to be aggressive, partner, and there's also a time to know how many fouls you committed. Not the greatest time to commit a foul there.
Yeah. Sometimes fouls are hard to avoid, though. You're just trying to play good, contested, hard defense. Foul trouble is not always an indicator of a not smart player. It can be an unlucky player sometimes. It can be a high-effort player that just catches a few too many elbows instead of the ball.
Manassas will take a seat. Delmaris onto the court now. And if he can knock down this free throw, it's just a one-possession game. Got it. 18-15. Let's see how good the Spartans are with passing. If you're good with passing, you can hold for the last shot here. You just don't really see it at the young level.
Yeah, I think I still run a set here, try to extend the score. Because if you're the Spartans, you have an eyes on a 10-point lead. if you can have
by
a 7-0 run.
Papaflessas. Good lead pass. And it was last touch by Spartans. They're going to say it was off the knee. I don't think it was. And we'll reset play. They're going to say it was off the knee of Blaho, but I disagree.
Spartans have played really good interior defense despite their size.
Got the friendly roll, 18-17. Doesn't it feel like the Spartans should be up by 7 points or more?
You know, the way actually offensively that they struggled there for a period, it felt like I think this should be an even game. I think this 2-3 zone has really caused some problems for the Spartans. Last 2 possessions it's worked out.
All right, you're the sideline ref. Foul or clean contest?
That's a tough call on a 3-pointer. I probably let it go. But again, I'm not down there on the floor, so I didn't see the front side of that play. We're only looking at the back side of it.
They've got a 3-man crew, one underneath the basket, and then one on each sideline. 19-17, 4 points by Coco. 11 leading the way for Papaflessas. Vasilakis. (19-17) the score now. Second one no good, rebounded by Papaflessas. Under a minute to go, they can hold for the last shot. Vasilakis with it. No good, rebounded by Spartans, and now they can hold for the last shot, and back and forth we go.
Well, if this is going to be a foul on that end, then that should have been a foul on a 3-pointer there.
Yeah, got to be consistent when you're reffing.
Different ref making the call, though, so kind of explains the inconsistency.
Don't like that shot. I think he could have held it, but they got their own rebound, luckily. Open basket, no. Ball loose. Ball, people flying all over the court, and a foul committed by Spartans. 1-1 coming up for Papaflessas. We'll stop the clock at 29.
Really more of a foul for causing chaos than actually the body contact.
8 fouls committed by the Spartans. First one's good by Papaflessas.
Six of 8. This is the 9th free throw for Vasilakis. 6 of 9 from the line.
Not bad.
No, but those 3 would have him a 2-point advantage.
Vasilakis now with 12. Spartans up by 1. They had a big lead earlier. And now they're just up by 1. Bounce pass, bad pass, stolen away by Papaflessas.
Good old box and 1.
Hesitation move, gets it back to the top of the key. Full head of steam, ball loose. And it's gonna be Spartans ball. You have time for a half-court heave. Papaflessas has to be careful here. Do not fall for the ball fake. Oh my, almost fouled.
Yeah, you don't need to be that aggressive with 1.5.
Yeah. And that will do it for the first half. Exciting basketball in that 2-3 zone from Papaflessas, creating fits for the Spartans. We'll see what they do at halftime to adjust. 20 more minutes of basketball coming up next here on SBS.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. Instead of spending hundreds or thousands with all these college recruiting sites, let us put together your college highlight reel. For just a fraction of your potential college scholarship and significantly less than these recruiting services, we got this. In addition, we put together highlight reels for teams, including high school, your club team, or travel team.
My teammate gave me a great pass, and I just took it. The other team slashed me, took the opportunity, saw where the goalie was weak, and I just...
On behalf of the Board of Directors of NHIBT, our outgoing president, we'd like to offer him this clock for all his dedication, and it reads, "For all your time and dedication as president of the Board of Directors of NHIBT, this clock is a small token of appreciation for your hard work and leadership in the prospering of our tournament during your tenure. Come and get it."
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. For those of you that just want raw footage of your sporting event, but no play-by-play or color commentary, you just need us to live stream video from the event over the internet. We will live stream your event on YouTube on our Sports Broadcast Solutions channel. In addition, we also have a dedicated channel on YouTube for live streaming at SBS Livestream. And if you need multiple channels, we can utilize Facebook Livestream and Instagram Live on our channel as well. Options include commercials from your sponsors, professional scoreboard graphics are still available, and of course, yes, pre- and post-game interviews are available as an option if you want.
We've been working really hard this whole summer and stuff.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world. This is Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone. Check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital sporting world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. For those of you that just want raw footage of your sporting event, but no play-by-play or color commentary, you just need us to live stream video from the event over the internet. We will live stream your event on YouTube on our Sports Broadcast Solutions channel. In addition, we also have a dedicated channel on YouTube for live streaming at SBS Livestream. And if you need multiple channels, we can utilize Facebook Livestream and Instagram Live on our channel as well. Options include commercials from your sponsors, professional scoreboard graphics are still available, and of course, yes, pre- and
Back to the action, 18 more minutes of basketball here on Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone. If you miss any of the action, just hit the rewind button on your screen. You can rewatch it. And we'll also upload the 720p and possibly 1080p selections after the game. Manassas with it, over to the left wing, now to the corner, fakes the three, driving in, tough shot, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Spartans. And let's see how they can react at halftime to this 2-3 zone.
Yeah, do you see how aggressive the perimeter players are playing the three-point shooters in the 2-3, which is not always common for a 2-3.
Fakes the pass at the top of the key. Still having fits with it. It's a lot of perimeter passing, not attacking it. Stolen away. Papaflessas with it. PF. They've had their struggles as well on offense. It's been a defensive battle today. Highly contested. The passing lanes have been clogged up. 10 points for Brown, 12 for Vasilakis. Look at that move. Somehow kept his pivot foot. At least the official thought so, and now we play on.
Now, and the Spartans have done really well early in their man-to-man defense because they have that high energy.
Yep.
Rough time for that.
That'll be called a travel every time except when James Harden has the basketball.
Yeah. So the Spartans had a lot of energy in the beginning of the first half defensively too, but that man-to-man at the effort and level they're playing it can kind of deteriorate as the half goes along.
Mid-range jumper off the side of the rim, no. Loose ball picked up by St. Demetrius.
And Papaflessas is in more of a position to have that stamina down the stretch. It's just so much easier to play his own defense.
Trying to set it up to the top, and they do. Manassas there, gets back to his zone. Bounce pass, mid-range jumper, no. And Papaflessas is there leading the way, their leading scorer, Vasilakis.
That's the right idea for the Spartans. There just has to be more aggressive movement and quicker passes. That baseline is open here on the 2-3 with them pressing out on the three-point shooters.
This might be one of those 30-29 final scores. Everything is tough on the offensive end for both teams. In the lane, spin move. Got it.
And that might help Koutsianis heat up. He's only got 4 points now, and he was super effective yesterday inside.
Koutsianis with the bucket. Driving in, back to the three-point line. Nope, rebounded by PF. And they'll swing it out past the timeline. Defense there, might be a double dribble, and it is.
If you're the Spartans, you got to know they are cheating out of the 2-3 on the three-point shooters. So what that does in each corner, it will notice this time coming down if they stick in the 2-3. If you look in the far corner at the top of your screen, that backside cut's going to be open.
Fouled on the play. That time was committed by Koutsianis.
And this front side cut, they're leaving that lane inside because they have the size advantage, because they have Koutsianis in there. They are daring the Spartans to penetrate and handle a double team inside, a crashing zone. But that zone's going to be late because they're cheating on the three-pointer.
Substitution back into the game. Papaflessas. It'll be the other Koutsianis. Spartans having all kinds of problems getting a bucket right now unless it's Brown shooting a three. Got it. Nails it at the free throw line. We're all tied at 20. Buckets hard to come by today. And with the running clock, every possession matters. Past the timeline. Now at the three-point line. Defense is there. Drives in, forces the contact, travel.
Yeah. See, I love the original idea of this set. I mean, Spartans in a man-to-man, you're about 7 minutes and a half, high pick and roll, right? Force them to switch, force them to communicate when they're tired. And I don't know why they gave up on that idea and just let Vasilakis drive without a screener.
Good pump fake. Gets his defender up in the air. Mid-range jumper, no good. It was a 15-footer and rebounded by PF. They'll slow it down. Set up at the three-point line. Ball fake. Driving in. Set up at the free throw line. Jump stop. Three-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Spartans. Ball loose. And dribbles through the defense.
Good job by Papaflessas getting back on defense that time.
Spartans with it. Demetrios looking for a bucket. Foul. And we'll stop play at 13-10. Well, in spirit, we'll start play. With the running clock, we still go.
And that's where this game is going to be won for the Spartans. They have to penetrate. They have to have backdoor cuts. They have to dribble drive. And then be patient when they get in there because it's going to stress out this 2-3 zone. And as soon as they figure that out, they might force Papaflessas out of it.
21-20. As that free throw is good that time by Kovelis. Who do you go to down the stretch if you're Spartans? Do you want to just stick to Brown? Maybe some isolation ball for Brown?
No, it's going to be Kovelis. He's your big man. He's going to have success inside. Not necessarily scoring. He's going to have success existing inside with the basketball and distributing to his teammates. That is the key to this. Or becoming extremely hot from three. But Papaflessas is not going to allow open three-pointers, even though they're in a 2-3.
It's 21-20, fakes the three. Setting it up at the top, defense there. Guarded closely by Brown. Now set up to Vlaho. Now to the three-point line to Delmaris. Delmaris sets it up, back to Vlaho. And actually that's Vlahos. It's hard to see that screen sometimes, but DC Greeks doing a great job with our stats today. Check them out, dcgreeks.com, for all your sports and information needs. Set up at the three-point line, 11:35 to go. Now back to the three. It's very slow pace today. Spin move, in the lane, hook shot, no, got his own board. Tries it again, double team, then sets it back up to the three-point line. From 10 feet out, in the lane, tries to block it from behind, ball loose, got to box out, they can't, Papaflessas gets it. Shot, good, that time by Vlahos.
I don't mind it, but you had a three-point shooter open on the right wing for the whole possession, and nobody was able to find him.
Yeah, they haven't shot the ball well, though. I can understand why you want mid-range versus threes.
I can understand it, too.
I think that's going to be the case today, unless it's Brown. Both teams, besides Brown, are having trouble shooting it today.
I mean, just look how high they're playing the zone. Look at all the space on the baseline. That's where you got to make some cuts on the baseline. That's what's going to expose this defense.
Look at that steal. Did not start his dribble and passes it to Vasilakis, and his last touch that time by Malamas of Spartans. The way that both teams are struggling when it comes to shooting, a three-pointer would be huge here, even though it would just be a 4-point lead.
Yeah, this feels like the winner is going to be just in the 30s.
Shot no good, rebounded by Spartans. Good job by Kovelis boxing out.
He's got to stay high with that. You don't want to come down. Smart defender just touches the ball and gets a jump. Sharpen those elbows, swing back and forth, and if somebody catches it, that's on them.
Takes his time. Good defense. Stolen away by Papaflessas. And he couldn't handle it. Stolen by Spartans. They can't handle it. Sloppy basketball all the way around. Stolen by Spartans. He might have stepped on the line. No call. Here comes Spartans. Hesitation move. My goodness. Ping pong, a.k.a. basketball right now. All right, let's analyze it. What the heck just happened the last 30 seconds?
A lot happened, but the Spartans need to just stay calm there, and as soon as they found their calm on that possession, they were able to score. Don't overcomplicate things.
Thank goodness. Ball's just flying all over, turnovers galore, and somehow a layup happened. Rebounded. Well, it was going to be rebounded by Spartans, and they can't box out. Papaflessas gets it back. Back and forth we go. 9:05 remaining.
You felt how tough it's been to score by how much celebration there was for a lead change with 9 minutes left. Like, it's been that hard offensively for everybody that any lead change feels like it might be the last one.
No jump ball, we play on. Stolen away by Spartans.
Numbers.
Stop and start move, and he kicks it out to the wing. Now back to the three-point line. Malamas driving in, left-handed shot, no good. Rebounded by PF, they've got numbers. Looking for a foul from behind, nothing issued. In the lane, no, second chance, yes.
And that comes from the Spartans. You got to know when the fast break is over. There's a moment when it's time to slow down. They've recovered on defense. You don't have a numbers advantage. Stop pushing. And the Spartans weren't able to do that. They stayed out of control. Simplify. Do the easy stuff. Utilize the space they're giving you.
Spartans with it. Just down by one. Now they attack the baseline and the foul.
And if they can do that, they'll win the game. If they start attacking the baseline, they're going to get to the free throw line. They're going to cause havoc inside. They're going to force Papaflessas to get out of that tight 2-3, relax it, and it'll lead to open three-pointers. If they just attack the baseline right now, it's being given to them. That's their path to winning this one.
every free throw huge in this not a lot of baskets game. Substitutions, here we go. Into the game now will be Vlamas, as is the center. Player K, Kautso Giannis. To tie it. Got it.
Been a very entertaining, low-scoring game. I will say that.
Yeah.
The effort on defense and the strategy back and forth has been really captivating.
You know, I don't know if you remember this, Lucas, but during the bubble, Game 7 between the Jazz and the Nuggets, I think the final score was like 82-80, and it ended on Michael Conley missing a 3 at the end. And there was an article on SB Nation about, oh man, this game is so boring, where's the scoring? Well, I mean, it's Game 7.
Yeah, it's always going to be low.
That's when you really tighten up the defense.
That's when they're actually playing the sport the way it's meant to be played, at full bore. You often don't see that at the highest level. Because it's such a long season and such a long game. 48-minute game. I mean...
The other thing is, I hated COVID, and obviously what happened with it, all those people dying, just is awful. But the only good thing, well, it's not a good thing, but the only thing that happened about it was the players had like a 4-month rest, so you could see better defense because they were all rested for 4 months.
And better shot making. I mean, everybody had fresh legs, and I thought that bubble was very entertaining basketball. It just needed fans, and it would have been probably the best playoffs we've had.
That's a foul. You missed it. You got to call that. I'm sorry. You got to call it. They missed it. And in a game like this, partner, every no foul call is huge.
Yeah, we'll see whether they tighten the whistle or loosen it up as we head down the stretch. I can't really feel this crew out.
Basketball is a strange game, partner. Manassas was hitting those threes yesterday, just not hitting them today. Is there anything different in his fundamentals from yesterday and today?
No, he struggled to touch yesterday. He's really hot just before the tournament. His fundamentals are good. It's a good shot. Just not very confident in it right now. And shooting is about confidence. The most confident shooters are often the best shooters.
He's got a lot of separation on the low block. Shot no good. Rebounded by Spartans, and they'll slow it down.
And, Papaflessas has got to get back to fundamental basketball. Give and goes, movement and motion. They're doing too much isolation inside. They've figured out this baseline now. They got to get it to him. That's a bad shot, Kyle.
Yeah, at this young of a level, I don't want to see that long of a three-pointer.
I don't mind the length of it. There is such an advantage being given to you right now on the baseline that any shot that doesn't involve a movement to the baseline is a waste.
The thought process might also be, if we can now, as that ball's loose, jump ball. Kautso Giannis goes after it, jump ball, possession arrow, Spartans. And I think the thought process is, in such a low-scoring game like this, any three-pointer from here on out could be the game winner because it's so hard to get 2 points, even 3 points.
So could a layup. You get back-to-back layups because you attack the baseline, you're up 4. That might be the ball game. And this is now what the Spartans are doing. They have a player sitting behind the zone on the baseline, and they're going to have a conversation about it because they are giving you something. You just have to do it and be confident doing it. I know that's not the Spartans' game, but sometimes if an opponent's giving you something so obvious, you got to make it your game, and that's how you win basketball games that are close.
You're looking for high percentage shots, right? We talk about the analytics of basketball, how it's changed, the corner three and the layup. Well, at 15, 16, 17, 18, the corner three is not going to be the most efficient shot.
And it's not even about making a shot. It's that 2-3 is being pushed up so high, Kyle, that this central defender that's normally sitting underneath the basket, he's 7 feet out. So if you can get it to a cutter on the baseline, he's late on his rotation automatically out of a zone, and you already have more space in the mid-range in a zone. So you're able to get a full head of steam on a late rotating player. It's going to be a foul 8 out of 10 times. And that's the thing, is Papaflessas has given the Spartans this the entire half, and because of their size and style of play, they've been hesitant to take advantage of it and to just do it. Because it's not their style, it's not what they play, and that's one of the hardest things about basketball coaching, especially the youth levels, is getting kids, getting people, getting players to get outside their game and take advantage of what the opponent's weakness is. And if coaches that can do that win a lot. They win state championships, they win tournaments, they win everything if they can teach kids how to become variable and smart basketball players that can attack opponents' weaknesses. I really hope the Spartans find a way to attack this baseline.
We'll see if they can attack it. Every basket is so valuable right now in such a low-scoring game. 40 minutes of basketball. We've only seen 24 for each team. That's 48 total. There it is. They're trying to cut to the baseline, but it was well guarded by Papaflessas.
They're doing the right thing off the ball, but you got to get the entry pass to make it count.
Swinging out to the corner, driving in off the baseline. Is it easy in this tooth as he attacks the hoop? Good pass. Oh, what a block from behind by Vasilakis, and I did not hear wrist. That's all ball on the block.
Yeah, great block, but hey, great offense, causing chaos out of the 2-3. And again, the baseline, look, you can dribble all the way around, you get players moving, and I really like the Spartans have come out with a good off-ball strategy. It's about having the confidence to deliver those passes.
Set up behind the three-point line, 3:22 to go. Stops his move. Partially deflected. Set up on the left. Maybe a foul, nothing issued.
Yeah, you're not going to take guys off the dribble. Ball's got to be out of the hands.
Good bump fake.
Yes.
Good decision. You don't have to shoot. All right, not a bad foul because he was definitely beat on the play and you got fouls to give.
Now, I wouldn't have minded that shot had he been ready to shoot.
Yeah.
Caught the ball, wasn't ready to shoot. And that's one of those things that's talent development. That's skill development. That's a finesse thing, is always being on that shooting form as you rotate around the three-point line, waiting for a pass.
Good pass inside. The bucket and the foul, and a huge three-point play coming up for the Spartans.
And again, exposing that inside area, and every time they've done that, they've had success offensive.
Matt Sutter, just 2 of 6 shooting, but that's all right. Everybody's struggling shooting the ball, but all that matters is he knocks down this free throw and puts the pressure back on Papaflessas.
Yeah, the winner of this one might not even get to the 30s.
Substitution coming in, Manassas. You don't need a 3, but the problem is, if Spartans are good at passing, you eventually will have to foul, even if you make a 2-pointer here.
Yeah. We'll see if the Spartans can have that type of ball movement. But right now, just get a 2. You don't need a 3.
All right, 1:47 to go. You don't have to foul till it gets to under a minute. That's definitely a foul, nothing called.
I would have probably let that go. It's not a block and let that finish out.
It actually turned out to be good for Spartans as they didn't call the foul. They let him play on. It led to an open 3,
Yep.
and that might have been the game.
Yep.
Here we go, down by 1.
Yeah, just reset. You got plenty of time. You want to score. It does not need to be a 3. You want to at least push it to a 3-point game. Utilize that space inside. They're giving it to you. Well, Papaflessas in a man-to-man now, so you can go back to your basics.
Spartans have plenty of timeouts left. They've got 3 left. Under a minute, Papaflessas will have to foul. It'll be 1-1 going forward once Papaflessas fouls him. Yep, there's the foul.
And now the advantage is definitely in the Spartans. They're a fast team. They're a team that can expose tight defense, and we've seen that today. And Papaflessas has to go into a man-to-man because they don't want that ball control from the Spartans, and that's why they were forced to foul.
We're going to take a break. It's 27-26. What a game here in Saints Constantine and Helen Church in Palos Hills. You're watching SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone.
This is Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone. Check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital sporting world.
(27-26). 1-1 coming up. And the one thing you can't do here, partner, if he makes the first and misses the second, you got to box out. You can't allow another possession for Spartans.
Yeah, no, you gotta do the fundamental things here. And that's always important as a coach to remind your players, do not go beyond yourself, because that's how you lose basketball games late. You go beyond yourself. You know, the rebound happens and you should be getting back in transition defense and you see the ball and you think I can get a swipe here and I can win the game, and now you're late back and it's a free layup. You've got to do every little thing right down the stretch, especially in a defensive game like this. Anything free you don't want to give. You want to keep forcing your opponents to make contested shots.
Good. Huge bucket that time by Savanos. Second one will make it a 3-point game. Been a quiet game for Savanos. Just one field goal attempt, but he made it. Missed it. They box out. And if Papaflessas wants, they could tie or win it right here.
No, you go for a quick 2, play some D. I'm not waiting for the last shot, trying to create something.
In the lane, no. Ball loose, who's got it? That's definitely a foul. Oh, no. No. He was on the hand before the jump ball. Doesn't matter, it's possession arrow Papaflessas, but that would have been huge.
Yeah, I think I saw joint possession there, but it was a little more of a push from the Spartans.
Manassas can't hold it. He's fouled from behind, no call. Manassas with the ball, driving in. Thought about the step back 2. In the lane, he's fouled. It should be in the act of shooting, and it is.
Now, Christopher Manassas got to get a lot of credit on that possession. He got knocked to the ground, able to flick his wrist out to an outside player, gets back up, sets a screen for his teammate, which leads to a foul. All effort, all hustle, going all out, try to tie the game.
Nobody really in foul trouble yet, although Savanos has 3, Brown has 3, Vlamas with 3. Oh, boy.
He was perfect from the line yesterday. He's missed 4 today.
You could think about missing this on purpose to get the board, but I think he's going to try to make it.
Yeah, I'd make it.
Missed it. Short. Body's flying. Foul on White. Good call.
Yep. Great effort from Vlamas. Nothing else you can really do there other than do everything you can up to fouling.
Because regardless, you're going to have to foul them anyways, so you might as well just go for the
exactly.
ball.
And make the official make the call.
Yeah, it should be 1-1, and
it'll be 1-1.
They were wondering if it was offensive foul. It wasn't. It was just a clean foul because Demetrius had the ball for a second, then he was fouled from behind.
And actually, it's kind of a benefit for Papaflessas here. You know, it's an immediate foul instead of a run out and 5-6 seconds going off the clock. Those could be important a little bit later.
If he makes 2, that might be the game if he can make both.
Makes 2, you go up the court, try to grab a quick 2 while they're slow getting back.
Missed it. Ball loose. Who will get it? Spartans get it again. Timeout called by Savanos. We'll stick with the action. 31.9.
What a head-up play. Knew they had timeouts. Knew that they'd rather get something set up. And because he's also on the sideline, so there's a real chance of a trap there and a turnover. So just a great timeout from a player. That's good basketball right there. And the Spartans have really impressed me. They made the adjustments necessary down the stretch, and that's given them a lot more offensive success. They've got more patient, which has milked more clock. They were rushing a little bit early in the half, and I think they've done really, really well despite their size disadvantage. Papaflessas, on the other hand, it's just been about free throw misses. Vasilaki's perfect yesterday, 4 misses now. They haven't knocked down as many outside shots either. It feels like there's a lot of missed opportunities there, and they had the strategic advantage, and they had the Spartans confused on what to do. In those moments in championship games, you want to make your lead 10. You want to put it away. And if you can't, and they're able to adjust, that's when you get in trouble, and that's when you lose close games.
That's kind of been Syracuse's Achilles heel. They've had the defenders, that zone, that excellent zone of Boeheim, and they just have never had the shooters to capitalize on those turnovers to win championships.
Yep.
Besides that one that Carmelo won.
Well, he's a pretty good shooter.
Oh, he stole it! And a foul by Demetrius. What a steal by Vasilakis.
And a great job, great coaching, great basketball. Hey, we've got 31. Play a little D. Play a little D. See what we can make happen. And that's just such a great play. I mean, A+ play.
What a steal. Did not reach in. And I think Papaflessas is definitely going to hold for the last shot. This is it right here.
Now don't pass up anything open.
Yep, good foul. And I like the strategy here, Lucas, because what they're doing is they're forcing Papaflessas to run different sets and see if they can get a turnover off an inbounds pass.
Yeah, and I'd keep fouling.
Look at that! Vasilakis, redemption, and he makes it. 7 seconds left for the win. Oh, missed, ball loose. What's the call?
Got the timeout. Dean got the timeout.
Oh, my.
Whew. I tell you what, the mistake here, the coaching point is we are at 5 fouls.
Just fouls.
If Vasilakis touches the ball, their leading scorer, with 5 fouls in 18 seconds, their best player, the only player in double digits, touches the ball, foul him, make them inbound again. And I'd honestly, with him missing 4 free throws today, I'd rather him shoot a 1-and-1 than an easy layup attempt.
Yeah, just maybe wait for him to shoot and then foul.
So that's a time and score situation thing. Up by 2, a foul to give, one player dominating the scoring. Foul him. Foul him on the baseline, make him inbound again. It's going to drain clock, and that's a tough one. That's a tough one to swallow, to give the leading scorer a one-on-one opportunity at the basket in a 2-point game.
And what have we said all day long? Every possession matters. Even when Spartans had the lead, they weren't capitalizing on that 2-3 zone. And look what the score is now. If they had just made a couple of buckets, if they attacked the baseline a little bit more, because they haven't been shooting it well, and because they didn't attack the zone like they should have, we might get overtime. Basketball sometimes is the little things.
It is always the little things in the sport of basketball.
Unless you got LeBron.
Yeah. But LeBron, the great thing about him is he's a little things master.
Yep.
Or at least he used to be. I think in his older age, he's got to split his energy out. But right now, all our energy focused here. Chance at a buzzer beater. Spartans good at man-to-man defense. Don't want to steal and an easy lay-in.
First things first, got to get the ball in. Bad pass! I don't think anybody touched it. Oh, wow.
That's a great call, Kyle. That is a great call.
What happened first, a foul or did the ball go out of bounds?
So they're going to discuss the clock.
Yeah, first thing, let's analyze this. The clock does not start until somebody touches it. So part A, did anybody touch it? Part B, was Vasilakis fouled as he went for the ball?
Undoubtedly fouled. Out of control in the corner. He's the guy that goes in midair and runs into the sign of the NHIB tournament.
So it should be a foul.
Yes.
And there should still be 2.1 on the clock.
Yes.
And the ball landed there, so they should inbound it there. Correct? Or do you inbound it at the sideline?
I believe it's on the baseline here.
Okay.
I believe. Although, whether the inbounds, I just kind of trust the refs there, whether it's side out, baseline out.
Do you think that was a good
inbound
pass? It's a tie score. Don't you want to just take overtime in a spot like that?
I like the idea of it. The idea was Vasilakis coming up the sideline to draw the defender and then working back up the sideline, kind of like a hitch and go in football. Come back to the ball, then bust up the sideline.
Like a double move?
Exactly. And then they're trying to drop this pass down the sideline right in the bucket like a cover 2 hole shot in football. But it was perfectly read by the Spartans. There was a lot of tie-up as they moved down the floor. But if you're the guy that hip checks, whether it's accidental or not, if you're the guy that hip checks and a guy busts into a sign, that's too easy of a call. It's a call that's going to be made every single time.
Okay, so it's going to go back to the back to the original baseline. We start the clock for the win. Missed. I don't think I'm ever going to see a play like that ever again in basketball where the ball was not touched. He was fouled without touching it.
And they didn't get the baseline inbound because nobody touched it. So you get the extra seconds, but you would have rathered 0.7. Somebody touched it, and now we get a baseline inbound instead of the opposite side of the court.
Maybe you got to give the official a $20 bill so you get the 0.7 seconds, but you get the ball on the baseline.
Well, I'm not advising that, but at the same time, I would have at least sold, hey, we touch it. But you got the foul call. Now, I want to go back to a foul I said they should have committed. How different would it have been had they intentionally fouled Vasilakis? I know that's what tied the game for Papaflessas, but imagine they had tied the game anyway. That would have been the 7th foul. Going to the line to shoot a 1-and-1 in a tie game.
Sometimes you shouldn't foul because if they had fouled there, Vasilakis could have won it at the free throw line.
I don't think it would have changed my strategy. I just think that you never know the ripple effects of strategic decisions you make until they happen. And that's why hindsight's so much easier. You should have done this, should have done that.
That's why Captain Hindsight's a great character in South Park.
Without a doubt.
3-minute overtime. Here we go. This game is so close, partner. We could see overtime where nobody scores.
Yeah, we thought this was going to be in the low 30s for the winner. It held at 28 apiece.
We've got 56 points in 40 minutes. It's 2-minute overtime.
Yeah, they had 3 up there. They fixed it. I mean, Demonassus being the head of the tournament and the coach of Papaflessas, that's pretty easy.
Here we go. No shot clock. Driving in. 9 fouls committed. The fouls continue on, by the way, into overtime, so it's 9 fouls.
I don't like coming out in a man-to-man if you're Papaflessas. You'd play that a little bit at the end of the half because you had to foul. It's a tie game again. Force them to work the 2-3. Now, that's what I would have probably come out with there because this Spartans team is too fast to really run an effective man-to-man.
First shot good. Got to box out if he misses. Savanos has been excellent at the free throw line. Missed it. Rebounded by PF. 10 points for Brown, 16 for Vasilakis. Up by 1 is Spartans. Thought about the 3. Would have been a bad shot. Wisely didn't shoot it.
I would love to see a high pick and roll here.
In the lane, no friendly roll. Spartans, no foul, we play on. And Papaflessas has to foul in the next 24 seconds.
I say force him to play.
I don't know why he did that. I don't know why Spartans did that.
They'll keep the ball, luckily. He felt like he had an advantage in an easy layup, and I understand trying to go up 3, but you don't know if it's an easy layup when you beat your guy at the midcourt.
Everything has been tough today offensively.
But also when you beat your guy at the midcourt, just because the lane's open now does not mean it will be open when you get there.
And you always got to be aware when you leave your feet, a charge could happen. A wise player gets in front of you.
Undoubtedly.
1:10 remaining. There's a foul. Double bonus time for the Spartans. Now what's going on?
They'll call it offensive.
It's offensive, no free throw, unless it's a technical. Yep. But see, this is right officiating because you want to make sure you got the call right because originally it looked like he might have signaled a T. So you want to make sure it's not a technical foul before you play on.
Yeah, no, good job here. Just making sure the rules are enforced properly.
That's offensive foul. And here we go. Back and forth we go. Papaflessas can hold for the last shot and win the game. Under a minute to go. Exciting basketball here in Papaflessas, in Palos Hills. Got it. We still got a long way to go though. Delmaris makes it.
See, are they gonna? Yep, they're gonna stay in man-to-man.
Brown driving in. Savanos. A lot of things happening there. Did he step on the baseline? The nearest ref says no. Savanos will shoot some free throws.
I mean, at this level, when you're behind a player, you should never go for the ball. And I know that's so popular in the NBA nowadays to do the reach around and poke, but officials at this level are taught that if you're reaching through the body, it's a foul.
That's all right. Just make this next one and we'll go to overtime. Easy, but it's a lot easier to play armchair basketball than actual basketball.
No, without a doubt.
Just needs this one to go to overtime. Just shake it off and make this one. Missed it. Oh, boy. The trap comes. Jump ball.
He got the timeout.
Is it possible to signal a timeout when you're triple team like that and you're trying to stop and call?
As long as you get those two fingers together, it's a timeout.
All right. At the same time, Savino should have made one of his 2 free throws, but you can't go back in time, and now you got to play defense if you're Spartans.
Yeah. You don't want to hang up on the free throw attempts because you win the game, you forget about it.
At the same time, Basilakis
I,
hit his, so
I saw a national semifinal 3 weeks ago with .2 on the clock, 2 free throws, down 1, missed both. Right, so it gets way worse than 30 seconds missing both. You still got a chance to win the game. You'd love to make them, but it's not over yet.
Let's say Savinos makes those 2. There's maybe Manassas hits a 3 to win it anyways. So basketball, it ain't over until it's 0-0 on the clock.
Well, because you got to focus on the next possession, and if you're beating yourself up now, you will guarantee that you'll remember it because you'll end up losing.
Right guy to foul. Most front court players are not good free throw shooters unless they're Jokic.
Well, we'll see.
It's only a 1-and-1 too, so Spartans have to remember to box out.
Yeah, they're communicating that to each other, doing a good job.
Is there a size advantage? No, pretty evenly sized on the free throw line. Malamas, his knee's bothering him, but he's going to play through it. Shot good, huge. Huge for the big man. Man, did they ever need that.
First free throw of the game, knocking it down like that.
Made them both. Count so Giannis, plenty of time for Spartans. Timeout called, and we'll inbound it at the sideline. Me and Lucas are going to have to talk this over for the next 15 seconds. A lot of basketball happening. You're watching Papaflessas against St. Demetrius here on SBS.
This is Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone. Check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital sporting world.
Front court players aren't always known for their free throws, but wow.
Huge ones. And especially it's the first free throws of the game. So that means you haven't shot free throws since warm-ups. So now you got to go on the line all alone, knowing that you have an opportunity to at least put the game
in doubt
and a chance to win it. That's huge. It's clutch. It takes an ability to live in the moment and be confident in yourself. And again, I said that before, and I think it's the most important thing that any shooter can know. Confidence is going to directly affect your performance every time shooting.
We're going to talk this over, but all right, let's analyze this.
Yep, so we've got a photo guy right next to us who's got a photo of him touching the ball while it's inbound. So what they're saying is the inbounder inbounded the ball and then reached and touched it.
For people that don't know the rule, Lucas, what is the call when that happens?
So if you're out of bounds and you touch the ball, it's out on you.
But Papaflessas touched it, so whose ball is it?
Should be Papaflessas' ball because the inbounder was the only player that was out of bounds. So the inbounder was out of bounds, touches the ball that's in the possession of 2 other players. He's out of bounds. It's Papaflessas' ball.
Got a foul to stop the clock, and they do. You know, you don't want to have a turnover, but you can't afford that if you were Spartans. So.
And what a great call, and shout out to our photo guy here. Turned and showed me right away the still frame, and it is very clear that he is touching the basketball at the same time it's inbounds. So a really great call from the official.
18.9 remaining. It's just a 1-and-1. This would pretty much do in Spartans for a loss if he makes this first one. Missed it. Foul, where's the call?
ends up being the fair result.
Yeah, but it should have been 2 free throws for.
If you're the Spartans, you don't want to go to the line.
That's right. You're down 3.
You don't want to go to the line.
Well, you could make the first, miss the second on
Yeah,
purpose.
I mean, I would try to make both and then foul and do the same thing again. Is probably what I would end up doing. I just think points are so valuable that unless we're under 10, I'm not missing a free throw on purpose ever in any situation because it's so hard to get the rebound anyway. It's a low percentage play. It's like a 4th and 9. Don't do it unless you really need it. You know what I mean? And even though sometimes the analytics or math says that it's a better decision, and I'm really talking about Brandon Staley.
Okay, it's 32-29, 17.6 to go. If you're Papaflessas, you could give them the layup to make them kill some clock, and then you get the ball back regardless.
Really, what I would do. See, the risk there is just you don't want them to catch them in the shooting motion and give them 3 free throws.
Well, you would just if they get by you, you just give them the layup.
Yeah. Or, I mean, they're in the double bonus, so any foul is 2 free throws.
Yeah, so if you get beat, you just have to let it go.
Yeah. Or foul.
If you get beat on a 3,
yeah,
you might have to foul because you don't want to just let them tie it on the 3.
I'd rather them make a contested 3 than 3 free throws.
I'm just saying, if you got beat and you're behind the shooter,
yeah,
would you consider fouling him?
I don't want to catch a flagrant or anything like that. You got to be tough.
Here we go.
Tough situation here.
This is what makes basketball so great. 15 seconds left. A 3 to tie it. Pump fake. Open shot. Oh, in and out. Ball loose. He stepped out. No call. Traveled anyways.
That was a good call.
Unfortunately, though, partner, he stepped on the line, so it cost Spartans 2 seconds.
Yeah, I would complain about the 2 or 1 second. I think they're going to end up giving him back some seconds here. And we got some of the crowd getting smart here. I would foul.
Oh, I see what they were asking. I thought they thought it was a foul. Yeah, it was travel.
Nope.
We'll take a 12-second break. 5.4 so far on the clock. Spartans down 3 here on SBS.
This is Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone. Check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital sporting world.
.4 remaining. They called a travel on Kotsogiannis, which was the right call, by the way, but it looked like 1.5 or 2 seconds before that he stepped on the baseline when he caught the ball. So I think there should be 6 or more seconds left on the clock. Here's the thing, too. Spartans have put themselves in this position. They probably should have won in regulation.
I mean, if you're going to go home and blame 2 or 3 seconds, and then that's on you, you know.
Yeah.
Really, my theory in sports, if you ever blame an official, that's on you. No official has ever lost.
Unless it's Angel Hernandez.
Maybe. But at the same time, no official has ever lost any sporting event for a team ever. The team loses.
Except Angel Hernandez.
I'm not going to get into Angel here. I'd like to stay in this one. But if I'm Papaflessas, I consider fouling if they're inside the 3-point line. Just foul them.
Needs a 3 to win it. Wide open 3 for the tie. Was he fouled? No call. Papaflessas hangs on. Oh, man, but Spartans gave us a show.
And that's a fun way to win a championship. Have your big man hit down some free throws, play some good defense, have a 50-50 call, go your way, and then we have video and photo evidence that it was the right call on a 50-50. And I want to credit the officials because there was a lot of moments that thing could have gone off the rails.
Could have gone either way.
And they did a great job, and I thought that they made a couple of really tough calls down the stretch that I think were the right calls more often than not, and you can't often say that.
We're going to try to get player K or Brown in the postgame show, or maybe both. Lucas is gonna lead it for us. Oh boy, what a game. We're going to talk about this for years to come. Final score, our last game of the tournament, Papaflessas in overtime, 32-29 over St. Demetrios. We're going to take a quick break. Trophy presentation and post-game interviews coming up next here on SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
All-Stars from St. Peter and Paul, Peter Canellos. From the Spartans, we have Peter Savinos. The most spirited award, and All-Star goes to Panagiotis Malanes. The Mike Scubas Award, the defensive player, and I can't think of anyone else better to give it some of the stuff that we saw, is Cristo Damares. And then the MVP of the 2022 NHIBT High School Division, Alex Vasilakis. Can you take a picture, gentlemen?
Okay. Can you, when they're done, can you get, who do you want, Brown?
MVP, Vasilakis. We haven't interviewed him.
We haven't, yeah.
And now for the team trophies.
Let's get, yeah, we already,
From Dr. Controllers.
have we interviewed 42 yet?
John Kitsuya.
Second place.
Yeah, the guy who made the picture.
No, we haven't.
Get him and then get Brown for Spartans. That was fun. Eight people watched it. Let me see how many total. 97.
Now before I present the winners, I want to tell you I'm very emotional right now because this team means a lot to me, and I've been with them since 3rd grade. And let me tell you how good this team is. There's only one tournament they never made it to the final championship game. And I can't thank you enough for bringing me along on your journey, because you guys did all the work and you made the Papaflessas organization just shine. So the 2022 NHIBT Championship goes back-to-back champions, Team Papaflessas. On behalf of NHIBT, I want to thank everyone for coming out. I want to give a great big thank you to SBS. You guys were fantastic broadcasting. And don't worry, we still love you even though you butchered every Greek name. You know that. And DC Greeks, for their stats, you guys have done a terrific job. Then, as many get the throne. All right, God bless. Thank you.
Hey guys, also, we've got a lot of extra books on the table here. Please take one as a souvenir, okay? And again, thank you on behalf of the NHIBT. And we have the raffle. If you are not familiar with the raffle, so how are we doing that?
Keep it here. Keep it right.
Yeah, just interview him and then take it off.
Again, on behalf of the NHIBT, thank you. The year Good luck. Take care.
Let's get the sick. He's coming. Yeah, Mark. Let's stay in touch.
Good working with you, brother. Thanks for the help.
That would have been way cooler if you were here.
All right, man. I think they were happy. Bottom line.
Yeah.
They love SBS.
So yeah. You did it before. You fucking sucked out there. Sorry. You fucking hammered the guy. You transferred again? Come on. Sorry. That is
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. For those of you that just want raw footage of your sporting event, but no play-by-play or color commentary, you just need us to live stream video from the event over the internet. We will live stream your event on YouTube on our Sports Broadcast Solutions channel. In addition, we also have a dedicated channel on YouTube for live streaming at SBS Livestream. And if you need multiple channels, we can utilize Facebook Livestream and Instagram Live on our channel as well. Options include commercials from your sponsors, professional scoreboard graphics are still available, and of course, yes, pre- and post-game interviews are available as an option if you want.
We've been working really hard this whole summer and stuff.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world. Broadcasting network for everyone. Instead of spending hundreds or thousands with all these college recruiting sites, let us put together your college highlight reel. For just a fraction of your potential college scholarship and significantly less than these recruiting services, we got this. In addition, we put together highlight reels for teams, including high school, your club team, or travel team.
My teammate gave me a great pass, and I just took it. The other team slashed me, took the opportunity, saw where the goalie was weak, and I just shot it there.
Solon, O'Connor, and Marsh back on defense. And Marsh gets a blowout. We got a breakaway at 2-0. A shot, and a goal! So 3-3. The power play was officially over.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital world.
Lucas Moore here with SBS in the postgame show. Papaflessas with a championship. 32-29, the guy that made the big free throws late to make it 32-29, John Koutsianis. I tell you, man, I was impressed with your footwork all throughout the week. You know, the note sheet said that you played some tennis to improve at that stuff. I mean, to explain that to me. How deft was your footwork ability, you think, in this tournament? I know you traveled there at the end, but we'll forget that footwork. Speak on that improvement.
You know, like, even in school, like, pump faking, doing everything. Tennis is all about just footwork and hand motion coordination. So whatever I do there, I just put it to the court too, and it's all the same. So as long as I improve on both things, it'll help.
So how'd you stay calm at the free throw line, man? It was a lot of emotions. You hadn't been to the charity stripe yet. That's a lonely place, 15 feet from the basket, a chance to seal the game, and you haven't shot since the pregame. How'd you get that confidence?
This guy knows how to make down the free throw when it counts. Good shit.
Yeah, see, exactly.
Greatest player here.
So how do you stay calm to make those free throws?
It was a tough game, aggressive. So really everything was going in my way. We didn't get a lot of fouls towards me. First time on the line, so I usually make those, stay calm, do what I do, and those go in. So
stay calm, do what he does. I think that's a perfect description of your game. The assassin late, a championship to celebrate. Any last thoughts from this tournament and for your coach, final game?
I love my coach. The teammates helped me win. Great season. Great season.
Championship season. Congratulations, John Koutsianis. We'll have one more interview coming up from the Spartans, the second place team in this tournament. Thanks so much for joining us, man. I'm Lucas Moore, and this is Sports Broadcast Solutions.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Big welcome back to the postgame show here, Sports Broadcast Solutions. John Brown here with us on the postgame. Tough loss, but a hard-fought game in overtime. Just your thoughts on your team's effort in this tournament to even get to this point.
It was our first time playing with each other. A few of the guys I've played with before, but it was a new team. And as we played, we started to get better. We lost to them before by a little bit more, so I think we'll come back next year and we'll win.
Well, yeah, once you build that chemistry, especially. Yeah. The speed, though, was really impressive from you guys offensively. Just speak on, did it feel like you couldn't find that rhythm that you would normally find using that speed? I mean, it felt like for a moment there you guys were really going to separate. I mean, what do you think you could have done better in this championship game?
I think the first time we played them, they were a very fast-tempoed team. They got back on defense real quick, and they were able to score a lot in transition. And I think this game we were able to play more of their speed. And next time we're going to want to slow the game down a bit more and have them play our game and not have to try to compete with them as much as them competing with us.
Yeah, and how about the NHIBT, the tournament as a whole, John? I mean, how much fun have you had at this thing, and are you excited to come back?
I'm excited to come back. I played in it last year. But this year, it's definitely been a lot more. You guys being able to broadcast it has been really cool.
Well, yeah, we hope you enjoy it. I know that you might want to not watch that one for maybe a few days, a week or two, especially some of the calls. I know it was controversy down on the court. It was aggressive. It was fun. Any shout-outs to your teammates, coaches, family members you want to have before we get out of here?
I'll shout out to my parents and my teammates and my coaches. I want to thank them. And we'll win next year.
Okay. The promise for John Brown to win next year. We want to thank, before we get out of here, the NHIBT for such a wonderful tournament, for having great players like this participate and compete at the highest level, it feels like, in front of us. It's been a ton of fun. I want to thank Kyle Smith, Eric Gratchey, Mark Carmen, Liam Crowdy, who worked with us yesterday. It's been an awesome crew. I want to thank Demon Osses, who had a great tournament and did a great job on the opposite sidelines as a coach. And I want to thank you, John, for joining us here on the postgame show.
Thank you.
All right, I'm Lucas Moore. This has been Sports Broadcast Solutions. What a tournament we had here at St. Constantine in Helen Church. We'll see you next time.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. For those of you that just want raw footage of your sporting event, but no play-by-play or color commentary, you just need us to live stream video from the event over the internet. We will live stream your event on YouTube on our Sports Broadcast Solutions channel. In addition, we also have a dedicated channel on YouTube for live streaming at SBS Livestream. And if you need multiple channels, we can utilize Facebook Livestream and Instagram Live on our channel as well. Options include commercials from your sponsors, professional